What are y'all for this last week before the LSC tournament? What are you trying to get accomplished?
Well, we this is going to sound like sort of odd, but we've lost a lot of five-setters. Newman is regionally ranked, Kingsville is regionally ranked, Fort Smith is regionally ranked. And in the last 10 matches, we've either won or lost to regionally ranked teams playing very, very competitive. Okay, Fort Smith that's probably the best team we've seen all year. They're getting the classic example. They're getting sort of hosing us a chance because of their conference. They have 5 teams that have very bad records, so that's going to hurt the RPI. So therefore, they're not going to get as high of a seed. But you take away that, and we actually had the first 2 sets, and we did the same sort of thing. So I told the girls, it's like, what do you want from me? Because we're rising. We really are. These other teams, they're staying where they're at. Because like in 13, how much better could we get when we're winning everything, right? And so I was like, but we have some people that just still don't show up. So I asked the girls, so what do you need from me? Because I don't want to squash this because we're rising, but we have to have a few more people turn that corner. So your question is what we're trying to do this last week and a half is being very delicate. What do we do? Because we are getting better. It's there, but we still have a few moments where, not throwing someone out, I'm not trying to throw someone on the bus, but we have a few people and it sort of takes turns. Someone just not seizing the moment, So I was like, how do you want me to handle this so we don't squash it, but we keep going? Because, I really do believe it. I really believe that we can win the conference tournament. And I believe if we get above 500, because the one thing I did do good this year was schedule right. And we're the only team that's played 8 out of the top 10 in the region. We're the only team. And we're the only team that's probably out of the top 15, we've played 12 of them. And so if we get back to positive, you can make the case of, a team like us needs to be in the regional tournament simply because we're the ones that have played everybody. Think about that. Out of the top 10, we haven't played Mesa and Mines, but we've played everybody else. No one else can say that. So how can we keep going? But I need to be able to be a thorn in some people's side. So I'm asking the players how they want me to handle that.
You feel the improvement. Does the team feel the improvement?
Yeah, but this is in a odd way. This has been a blessing of a year because when you win, you're afraid of really tweaking some things, and because you don't want to mess up the winning. And in a weird way, like we got, no pun intended, we got nothing to lose. And so, do the kids know that? Yeah. But what I've learned this year is more than any time, this is when a coach needs to sort of, those kids need reassurance. They need a little bit more encouraging. They want to feel, but they don't know really how to express it or if they feel justified in feeling that. So this has been good because I've been able to see how much more of an impact a coach can have is keeping those kids' heads up and like what they're doing, even though we're not winning, is serving a greater purpose long term.
When you look forward to the conference tournament, you've played all these people.
Mm-hmm.
How, what is it like to maybe get your girls ready to play spoiler a little bit and kind of ruin somebody else's season?
In a way, I never thought about it. I think it's easier. I'm not saying that means you're going to do it, but like, I know there's pressure with winning and you don't want to mess this up and everybody's expecting it to be your year, you know what I mean? And so our goal is to get the girls to, we've been puckered up all year, so our goal for the conference tournament is to get those other teams puckered up. And I know from experience in the past is if we can get it to a tight situation, it's like we're unloading all of our, the baggage and the pressure onto them, and that should free us up even more. So this has been a great, like I said, learning experience. But if we can just get to that pinnacle point into the match, we can point that out, and then the pressure's on them, not on us. We literally, there's zero pressure on us. So we just got to get those girls to understand that.